Whenever you open any social media platform like Instagram, YouTube, or X, you see videos bashing India racking up millions of views. People from across the world pile on with abusive comments and racist remarks, calling Indians dirty, poor, or backward. If anyone directed the same hate at another ethnicity or nationality today, they would face immediate cancellation and backlash.
What is the dirtiest country in the world?
India?
Yet for Indians, this hate has become normalized.
You fucking assholes.
No, we are taking it. No.
Don't be sorry. Don't fucking come to our country and litter, you motherfuckers.
इंडिया नहीं है भाई, नेपाल है, गंदा मत कर रहा और पानी डालो उधर, पानी डालो जल्दी.
When I dug deeper to check if this hate was purely organic or manufactured, things turned fascinating. Evidence points to China heavily funding and orchestrating propaganda through bot farms, paid influencers, and influence operations to defame India globally. This intensified after border clashes like Galwan in 2020. Chinese-linked accounts amplify stereotypes and negativity, but something crazy has happened in the past few days. Indians have flipped the script on platforms like X, sharing reels and videos exposing China's underbelly, footage that often looks worse than the stereotypes pushed against India. Now, Indians are brutally highlighting everything fake about China. Its boasted economic miracle, the overhyped AI revolution, claims of advanced technology, and the myth of a perfect, harmonious society. In this video, we will first explore how and why China has systematically defamed India through various methods. Then, we will see how Indians are exposing the truth in front of the world. Chinese bots will likely report and try to suppress this video, so please watch it fully. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for better reach. Content challenging the China narrative often gets throttled on YouTube. Your support helps independent voices. Stay till the end. Before we dive deeper, if you like these kinds of clear, no-nonsense geopolitical breakdowns, please subscribe to the channel. We bring daily videos on world affairs that actually matter to you. Short, honest, and straight to the point. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. First of all, we have to understand why China defames India. China does not want India to emerge as a strong third force in global affairs or as a leader in Asia. Beijing sees itself as Asia's undisputed dominant power and views India's rise, with its huge population, democratic system, and growing economy, as a direct threat to its regional hegemony ambitions. The two nations share the world's longest disputed border, with ongoing tensions in areas like Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh. China prefers a unipolar Asia centered on itself, while India advocates for a multipolar order with strong Quad partnerships involving the US, Japan, and Australia. Before COVID, Indian culture enjoyed widespread global admiration. Yoga, Bollywood movies, diverse cuisine, spiritual heritage, and India's status as the world's largest democracy won hearts. Tourists and audiences loved India's vibrant, colorful, and peaceful image. In sharp contrast, global opinion soured against China due to aggressive wolf warrior diplomacy, militarization in the South China Sea, human rights concerns in Xinjiang, and controversies around COVID-19 origins. China resented this favorable contrast with India after the deadly Galwan Valley clash in June 2020. Anti-China sentiment surged in India. Indians boycotted Chinese goods and apps like TikTok. China responded by ramping up global defamation campaigns against India, funds these efforts through state-linked propaganda, the 50 Cent Army, paid online commentators, bot networks, and united front operations. Meta reports have exposed fake Chinese accounts pushing anti-India content. Billions flow into global influence operations to shape narratives. The propaganda paints Indians as smelly, dirty, uncivilized, unhygienic, and living in a backward society with a weak economy. Chinese social media and amplified international accounts repeatedly use terms like curry smell, dirty Indians, or focus on outdated issues like open defecation, despite India's massive improvements through the Clean India mission, which built over 100 million toilets. Look at videos where Chinese users joke that iPhones made in India can be identified by their curry smell, or claim they are dirtier.
Look at one comment on their social media. This is what it says. Let's tear off the packaging and savor the aroma of curry. It's all right in India. It's clean and hygienic, folks.
These clips go viral with millions of views. They cherry-pick slum footage or traffic chaos in India while showcasing only polished Shanghai or Beijing skylines. This ignores India's strengths: IT superpower status, space achievements, a booming startup ecosystem, and a young demographic dividend. India is projected to become the world's third largest economy soon, with steady 6 to 7% plus growth. China influences platforms, diplomats, and diaspora networks to spread this. The goal: keep India isolated, damage its brand to deter investments, and prevent it from challenging China's manufacturing dominance or Belt and Road projects in South Asia. By forcing India to defend its image constantly, China maintains its edge, but this strategy has backfired spectacularly. This is systematic, not random rivalry. China's propaganda machine, with its vast resources, aims to slow India's global rise in forums like G20, BRICS, or as a supply chain alternative. India's successes in digital payments, UPI, vaccines during COVID, and renewables threaten the China model. The defamation tries to equalize perceptions by focusing on India's challenges while projecting perfection. Yet, as Indians counter with facts and their own videos, the world sees the hypocrisy. Indians are now showing the world that China is not the spotless, ultra-advanced utopia portrayed in its social media and state propaganda videos. Look at Reels, where Chinese accounts show gleaming high-speed trains and futuristic cities. Then Indians share side-by-side footage of littered streets, polluted rivers, and waste piles in many Chinese urban and rural areas. Public spitting remains widespread in China. Videos captured by tourists and locals show people loudly horking and spitting on streets, trains, sidewalks, and even indoors. This habit, rooted in historical traditions, smoking rates, pollution, and past health campaigns, persists despite fines and Olympic-era crackdowns. Hygiene scandals go deeper with food. The notorious gutter oil issue shocked the world. Gutter oil is recycled from restaurant drains, grease traps, and sewage, reprocessed and sold back cheaply. In the 2000s, estimates suggested up to 10% of cooking oil in some areas was gutter oil, containing carcinogens and toxins. Police busted massive operations, seizing hundreds of tons. One 2011 raid across 14 provinces netted over 100 tons. Though crackdowns occurred, food safety scares continue, as seen in later scandals involving contaminated oil transport in fuel trucks. On society, China claims classless equality under communism, but Indians highlight historical and modern divides. Ancient China's 4 occupations, Shi scholars, Nong farmers, Gong artisans, Shang merchants, created a rigid hierarchy influencing status for centuries, memed heavily as China's version of caste. Modern hukou residency system restricts rural migrants' access to urban education, healthcare, and services, creating a de facto 2-tier society. Look at videos of migrant workers in cramped conditions versus elite urban life or social credit system punishments. China's economy faces brutal exposure as largely fake or exaggerated. Official GDP growth claims around 5% are doubted by independent analysts, who peg real figures lower 2 to 4% range in recent years due to inflated data. The real estate sector, once 25 to 30% of the economy, sits in deep crisis. Evergrande and other developers accumulated massive debts. Evergrande alone over $300 billion, comparable to India's entire GDP in scale at times. There are estimates of 65 to 80 million empty homes and numerous ghost cities. Entire districts of high-rises with few residents, built to boost GDP stats. Look at drone videos of Ordos or other ghost cities. Vast empty malls, apartments, and streets. Property prices have fallen sharply. New home investments dropped significantly. Local governments face debt strains. This exposure is effective because it uses China's own leaked or tourist videos against the narrative. Post-Galwan and amid ongoing propaganda, Indians turn the tables with facts, from IMF to World Bank doubts, hygiene scandals, and economic data. The world notices the double standards. China criticizing others while hiding massive internal problems. India continues rising despite challenges, proving resilience through democracy and innovation. Paid propaganda eventually crumbles under truth and facts. The recent online shift shows people's power can challenge even powerful narratives. Do you think China is the only one sponsoring anti-India propaganda, or is America involved too? Comment down below. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe to our channel.